Okay, we haven't done a Harry video for a long time about his toy farm, but we've been discussing field names. And basically, if you've watched the Clarkson's farm, Caleb was really good at remembering. Caleb. Is it Caleb or Caleb?
Caleb.
Caleb was really good at remembering field names. So Harry, if you come down here.
I am on the big farm, but not on my toy farm, because I always name them. You just destroyed more than my fields.
I do apologise, Mr. Harry. Well, we'll talk about your fences in a minute. First of all, I'm just going to ask you, some questions about field names. Very picky. Oh, actually, while we're here, just tell everyone about your fences you've made, because they're amazing, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Well, you bought these plastic ones, but you've also improvised and made these here. Now, tell us what this is.
What, those?
Well, these, yeah.
It's an electric fence.
So this
is supposed to be.
Harry's electric fence. So what you've got is you've got your toy...
I had two versions. I had one which was string, which the tape would always get unsticky. And then I had this new version, which totally doesn't look like an electric fence.
No, but it does the job, doesn't it?
But it still works.
Yeah. And
I've done it in all the fields that I have cattle in.
What you're doing, you're strip grazing the cow with Harry's electric fence that he's made.
This is my dairy herd, and then I have my beef herd here.
Beef herd there.
They work quite good.
Yeah. So what we're doing here, these are actually just wooden skewers we're using on the barbecue, and Harry's cut them, and then he's made little...
the ends off them, you make these, and it stops the long skewers from rolling off.
Very clever, look at that. So you're strip gazing your cattle.
And
I love all this.
Every 2 days or 3 days I'd move it a bit.
Yeah.
Quite
and
big.
This is silage here, is it?
That's muck.
That's muck? Oh, you've been muck spreading, have you? Right.
My 2 spreaders.
Okay, come back here a minute anyway. I need to tell you about field names. Whoops, I've fallen over. Right, come and sit down here.
I'll sit on my bed.
No, come back here. Come closer. Oh, right.
Good?
Not like.
Okay. I'll sit here.
Come here, come on. Oh, Harry.
Sit here.
Sit there.
I feel good.
There. Sit, doggy, sit. Right, Harry. So first of all, I'm going to ask you, can you name some field names from our farm?
Yes.
Concentrate on the job. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to do this.
Okay.
It's very annoying.
It is very annoying when I'm trying to talk to you. Right, name me some field names on our farm.
Colliers, Lease, Home Ground, Second Ground, Third Ground, Barnfield, Rough Horse Hay, Big Mead, Little Mead, Smith's Orchard.
Any more? Where do we keep the round bales?
Hawkins.
Yes. What's next to Hawkins, the really big one?
Does it begin with a P?
Begins with a N.
N. New Ground.
New Ground, yes. And then what have we got where the pylon is past New Ground?
I forgot the name.
Begins with
a P.
Begins with a P. Pendix.
Pendix. Under the Hill and...
Where's Jones's Furlong, yeah.
Yeah, and that's practically all I can remember.
You've done really well, because there aren't that many more. There's Botany, there's the Big Mead, Little Mead, Miss King's.
Oh, yeah.
You pretty well got, that's pretty well all of them. You had Rough Horse Hay, didn't you? So there we go. Every farm has got field names, or most farms have got field names, and we are no exception. Named after people, I think. Collier's Lease is named after someone. I don't know, Mr. Collier, I guess. But things like, I love the name Rough Horse Hay, because obviously that was from an era when there were people who had horses on the farm, and someone decided then that the horses in there hay wasn't in there much good, so it's called Rough Horse Hay, and it still is. But anyway, Harry,
good name.
Harry, you have named your fields on your farm. Would you like to tell me your field names, please?
Yes.
Can you remember them?
I've forgotten them.
Oh, come on, Harry.
I think I can remember one very obvious one that I always name it.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously got a clue in it. It's Barnfield, where the beef cattle are there.
That's Barnfield.
Because it's got a barn in it,
obviously.
Oh,
cool. That's what ours is, because it's got a barn in it.
Then we have, I got some strange names.
Yeah, we love strange.
Bale Bounty, because it makes all the hay bales in the summer.
Yeah.
Then we got, I keep on forgetting that one. Well, that's Stone Ground, Homefield.
Yeah.
And there's Top Ground, which gives me top quality
ground.
silage.
Yeah.
There's Smith Orchard.
Smith's Orchard's over by your
which
farmhouse
is-
over there.
Yeah, behind there. And
Okay,
then
lovely
this
Land Rover
one
on by the farmhouse.
is Meadow something.
I thought that was.
We changed it because I
Did
couldn't
you?
remember it. It's
Okay. Oh.
I can never remember that name. Give me a good name.
Cornwall's Ground.
No, because that was the original
Oh,
one.
was
I
it?
always forgot that one.
Anyone think
Wait,
of
I remember it now. It's Meadow Ground.
Meadow Ground because it's got nice
'Cause-
meadow grass in
yeah.
it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where the Dairy Herd are at the moment.
Yeah, you certainly
Shall I
are.
give you a little tour around my farm?
Quick tour, yes, and I'm gonna have a
Okay.
jump in the shower.
So,
Oh,
first of all, we
it is
have-
chaos in here, isn't it? I have to point out, Harry's. We started out with some proper fences here, and then gradually Harry has improvised. These are actually a Jenga game, which you've nicked. Is that right?
Maybe.
And then these are bits of wood that offcuts where I've been doing some work, and you've nicked them and made them. So you don't need to buy this stuff like that. You can just make your own field boundaries out of bits of wood, can't you? I'm going to tiptoe through. So where are we now? What are you going to show me?
First of all, we have this is the
What you got
the
on there?
fencing trailer, which
Oh, okay.
carries all the fencing kit.
Yeah,
Then
very
we have
good.
the fence yard, which carries
yard.
all the fences.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the slurry lagoon behind there.
Mm.
We
Okay.
have the feed mixer and the little dumpy trailer.
And what have you got in here?
We got some barley in there, which we bought in for the
Okay.
calves. We have our slurry tanker,
Lovely.
telehandler, bucket for one of the massies. Then we have some bells.
So I'm going to say, just stop you here, Harry. I like the way you've improvised. So you bought some. We've got a bit of a mixture, and you've got given some sheds. Is that a brushwood shed over
Yeah.
there? It's a brushwood shed, and then you.
hay barn. But also with that, it's very easy to just get some fences and
Yeah.
section a bit off like I have, and then
And
I
where-
put my calves in there.
But where you haven't had any sheds, you've actually made your own out of cardboard box, haven't you?
It's
Is that just like a normal box top?
it's a shoe box.
That's Jack's football boots, isn't it?
No. This is from ages ago.
Oh, is it?
It's a very old one. So that's the top.
Yeah.
Then I got these slide doors, which would be the front of it.
Yeah.
You take those off. I use them for the lean-to, and then
Brilliant.
And then it's easy to get in.
So even if you can't buy all brand new sheds, you can make your own. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right,
It's-
let's have a
it's
quick
very
tour.
easy.
Yeah.
So then we have the Land
This is your
Rover.
newest shed over there. Can we have a look at the
Yeah,
new
we'll
shed?
have a look at that in a minute.
Oh my goodness, we've got a long way to go, haven't we?
Got the milking area. I still
Yeah.
got to scrape out.
You
after
want to
I
get a new
milk.
milking parlour, is that right?
Yeah.
What is it you want to get?
It's a herringbone.
Where's that from?
Colour. Brushwood, obviously, because they do really good ones.
Do they?
And
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna try and get that soon.
Right.
That's my
We'll save that for
parlour
that.
at the moment.
Yeah, a milking
Just
parlour. You do
£4 a
need
time.
you do need an upgrade on the milking parlour, don't you? So
I've
what?
had that since I was like 3 years old.
So what's the milking parlour you want to get?
It's eight cows on each side,
Yeah.
so do 16 cows. No, might be 5 actually.
Yeah.
And
Is that a,
It's-
what's that? A herringbone, is it?
yeah.
Is it?
Much
Okay.
easier to milk with because it doesn't move.
It'd be quicker-
Like when I put the cows in here, it slides.
Well,
on
it
the
must
back.
take you forever to do milking that. It's just
Yeah,
like
I
our milking.
only
It's like your
I
dad's
only-
milking parlour, isn't it?
I only just finished my milking now,
Have you?
and I just put the cattle in the field.
Oh.
So
So what-
and I still got to scrape it out
Yeah.
with my old scraper tractor.
Goodness me, I can hardly
That's-
move for stuff in this bedroom.
That's the scraper tractor.
Right.
It's got the scraper on the back.
Right. Let's have a look at.
We got some cows in there that I fed.
Are they dry cows?
Yeah.
Okay.
and we've got
I'm coming through. I'm
dog.
struggling to get through without demolishing
You might as well
something.
just stay there.
I'm gonna stay there,
Yeah.
otherwise I'll break your farm. won't I?
Yeah,
So what have we got down here?
Well, we got
We'll have a look.
two NC spreaders.
Wow.
They're
My God.
identical.
Lovely. You're going to be a
We
lot of
have-
muck spreading you can do there.
Yeah, we got calves in there.
So this is a new brushwood shed you bought with your
Yeah.
birthday money, was it?
Yeah, it's very, very good actually.
Yeah.
I have my T7, which
Yeah.
is very good.
Yeah.
My baler, some bells at the back.
Oh, it's just like a proper barn, isn't it? It's even got the roof like that.
And at the back, you probably can't see it, but there's a thing which you move the bells with.
Right.
Which is like a blue thing which you
Okay.
take two bells at a time.
So we
and later I'm going to go out and do some
mowing,
with
right,
my
we've got a
friend
mower
who-
on.
So
Oh, we've got two mowers.
This is my latest tractor.
Yeah.
This is a Case.
Oh my goodness me.
Case Optum 300.
Yeah.
And that's on my John Deere mower. Then I have my Ford
Oh my goodness
TW20. Yeah, on my Doots farm mower.
Yeah.
And here we have the windrower.
Oh my goodness me, I just need all this stuff myself.
And then in here we have
Oh,
my
surprises all the time. Look at
my
that.
T8.
T8? God,
Yeah.
how much are they worth? That's about
I don't know.
£80,000, isn't it?
Yeah. We have my bale trailer, which
Right.
is here. Then
This could be a long video, Harry.
yeah, we have
We
my
can't spend all day on it.
silage trailer.
Right, okay. Oh,
My JCB.
JCB and the... Oh, that's a silage
with the
clamp, is
bucket.
it? Right.
Yeah, silage in there. Then here we have my.
Some of these tractors are really old. Some of them we've had long time, haven't we? That's like
Yeah,
one
this
of the
one's
first...
lost a mud
You-
guard.
Harry, Jack had that when you were born, didn't he? So that's 10 years old we've had that.
Yeah.
Because you
so
sort of
that-
inherited a lot of Jack's farm
Yeah,
toys, haven't
that is the forager tractor, and that's the
you?
forager.
Will that fit on there?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
It looks very good
my
on there.
God.
So that they go in there. It's
Yeah.
quite a tight shed in
It
there.
is quite a tight shed, isn't it?
You probably can't see it. At the back here we
good
have
mate. Oh, that looks a bit broken. Is there a
the-
bit missing?
cattle
Didn't it have a
crush.
base on it?
Yeah, it did.
Where's the base
I
gone?
lost that.
You've lost it in this mess of a bedroom. You've lost it. Is that what you're saying?
In my boxes.
It's in here somewhere. What's that behind you then? There's more stuff. This
in
is
here
another improvised
We
shed.
have. Oh, the back's falling
Oh,
down.
this is the problem with the improvised sheds. They collapse. There's been an earthquake.
I did tend to hit it
Look
quite
at
a lot
that.
because
So what's
it was.
that tractor there?
So this is a Massey.
That's a Massey.
And
then
with
we've got-
front loader.
Yeah.
Then we got my NC slurry tanker, which is the so that one spreads it, and my other one pumps it,
Right.
and it gives it to the other tanker on the road.
Yeah.
Well, not
Wow. Oh, it's
identically
collapsed.
on
There's
the
another
road.
earthquake.
These sheds can get very, very annoying.
Yeah.
And it's got very, very.
If I get
chunky
time, Harry, I'll have to
tyres.
make you some more sheds, I think. Proper ones. Bits of wood.
Yeah, these ones are getting quite annoying because
Yeah.
they just fall down. And
I know. Well, you've done well.
and
Right, we got a lot of sheds. Right, I'm
yeah.
going to move around here.
That's
What's over this
practically
side? I've got to go and have my shower in a
it.
minute.
That isn't actually mine.
What are
but I
these
set
arrows
that.
on here?
Oh, that was for a tractor run, but I
A
haven't.
tractor run.
I
You were
was-
doing your own tractor run, were
I
you?
was going to do it a long, long time ago, but it was set up in one of my fields with all the tractors.
I missed that, didn't I? I was supposed to
And-
come and sit. I missed it.
Yeah, and
Did you have all
then-
your tractors out on the
yeah,
road?
they were all,
I missed
all
it.
lined up in here.
Oh, you're joking.
But I felt like because I didn't do any work because all my tractors were parked up, so I couldn't do any like slurry tank and muck spreading or doing the cows. So I took them all out, and then I'm waiting to do it a different time. The lead tractor is here.
Lean-to tractor.
The
This is one.
lead. This is
The
the one
lead
that's,
tractor. The
that's at
autistic
the front,
painter sent you that, didn't he? It's
Yeah.
already paint. Look at it. It's amazing. He painted
covered
it.
in dirt and stuff.
Really good.
So that's the one that's at the front,
Right.
hopefully.
What's that little sign?
Yeah.
What does it say on there? Show me.
There.
What does it say?
Read it.
What's that? I can't read that.
Oh, never
What read
mind.
out to me?
No,
To what?
No.
No, what does it
no,
say? Come on, Harry, what does it say?
No.
Come on, I want to read it.
No, you have to read it if you want
I'll
to
read
see
it. God. This is the trouble with my
Small
eyesight's not.
writing.
To raise money to stop cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that's really nice. Look at that.
That was for my tractor run.
That was what your tractor run was, an ADOL.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, fair
They
play.
were all lined up.
Well, I
ready.
missed that.
Then next we have another Massey.
Goodness me.
This shed is very old.
Oh,
and
it's so
it
crowded
always
in your
breaks.
farm. Look, and it's broken on there as well.
So this is
Oh, my goodness
quite an
me.
old Massey. Then we have an old mower, which I never use.
Right, is that a spare one, like thing?
Yeah,
Right, okay.
which isn't. I love
I'm coming
it.
through now. I'm worried
Then
about
we have
stepping on
a
anything.
class.
Oh my god, how many tractors have you... No wonder you could organise a tractor run, Harry. How many tractors do you think you've got?
I don't know, 30.
Yeah, I've got 30 tractors.
So, something like
no,
that. I
you
don't
haven't.
know.
You can't have 30 tractors. There's no way you've got 30. Maybe 10?
I've got a lot.
You've got a lot.
More than 10.
Is it?
Must be.
Well, you'll have to put them all out another day then.
Yeah, so that's my class.
Class.
Then,
Oh no, tractor disaster. The roof came off.
then I have
Trailer.
a low loader trailer,
Wow.
which transports
Wow.
stuff. Put that in there.
Mm.
Then we have a leveler.
What's
which
that?
comes-
That's a yard scraper, isn't it?
No, it's a leveler,
What's the
which
difference?
it levels the silage out on
Really?
the pit. So you roll up
Doesn't
and
it-
down.
But can't you just put that on the 3-point linkage and use it like a yard scraper?
Yeah, you can.
I
But
would think that's the yard.
it's designed for, well, nobody really uses it for muck, but
Hmm.
because they're too wide for the slurry ramps, people use them for pushing snow out the way.
Hmm.
Quite often you see them on the front of tractors. They push snow, or they go on the back of a tractor and push up
common.
the silage.
Okay. So we're nearly at the end of the row now. What have we got in here?
We've got an old JCB.
Oh my goodness, that is like you're pulling things out of a rabbit out of a hat, isn't it? Look at this.
That's my
Look at the
old
dust
one.
on it. You haven't used that for a while.
No, I don't tend to use that one.
Right,
that
okay.
much.
Are we
Then
done now?
No,
Oh,
I've got a mixer. Then I've got
wow.
probably one of my favourites, but not my favourite of all.
That's a nice little tractor. isn't it?
McCormick.
Oh, yeah, it's like ours.
Yeah, it's a
Even I could
McCormick.
drive that.
That's a new one though.
That
so
is
it's,
good.
it's not like our
It's
one.
not a CX-95 then, but
No,
doesn't it say CX-95 on it? My eyesight's not very
Let me
good.
look.
What does it say?
It says McCormick X4.70.
It's got a wonky wheel on it. Oh no.
No,
Well, that's how they're meant to go, is it?
And
Aren't they-
mud
isn't that-
guard's fallen off
Hang
somehow.
on, that one looks a bit... Look, that doesn't look good.
Oh.
Oh, be careful with that, Harry, it might fall off.
Oh, I see. I think it needs some glue.
Wasn't
Wait,
it
no,
supposed to be...
no. What's happened
Yeah.
is that it's so that bit it's stuck to the inside of the wheel. This side it's starting to come loose from
have a
the
look.
chassis. From
Is
the
it?
inside
Oh,
there.
I need to
see?
sort that out. Well, maybe I'll do that another day. Right,
Yeah,
fine,
I
finish up.
don't really use that
No.
one.
Well, it's a good tractor. Don't use it. I mean, what?
I really-
So we ended
I
up with
quite
a
like
finally. We got an Amazon box that you salvaged to make into what?
Cattle
Cattle
milking
shed.
parlour. So we
Okay.
have the cattle with
Yeah.
some feed corrals which you use to feed. Got a water trough.
Water trough there.
Bedding. And then there's the collecting yard and
Okay.
the milking parlour. So they come in here, they get milk, they come out here. Once two groups have waited in here,
Right.
they'll be let out here.
Oh, okay.
Then once the milking's all done, all the cows will be
Yeah.
lined up in here. You open that door,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd all go in there. All my whole herd and my dairy herd used to be in this herd,
Mm-hmm.
and I took away quite a few of them. So when you put them in here, it will look quite empty now. But a long time ago when I first set it up,
I like the way you cut a hole for feed.
yeah, and it would be very full
And the same
of cows.
this side. Look,
Yeah,
done the same
I
this
put
side. You
two.
got a hole and you got a feeder there. That's very clever, Harry. It's a good
Yeah.
use for a box, isn't
And
it?
then I've got these two pads here, which
Yeah.
you scrape out.
Okay.
So you scrape the silage out onto the pads, then you come back out with the scraper and scrape it into a pile, and then you'll collect it up with a muck spreader when it's
Brilliant.
all piled up.
Well, thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Harry. Thank you very much for your guided tour. That's awesome. It changes every time we see it, doesn't it?
But the oldest toy farm I think I've had is where it stayed for about a month.
Yeah.
And this one's broken that record. That's been there for about a month, 2 months and a half now.
Brilliant.
Because I just kind of like how this one's set up.
Yeah.
That one's been there quite
Right in the middle of your
but-
bed, so you just get out of bed and go farming, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to do that.
I don't know how Mum ever gets in here, really, to be honest. She must struggle to get in here to sort you out in the morning and get you out of bed. Right, I'll leave you to it. Thank you, Harry. All the best, mate. Crack on.